she was doing. And now mind you, me as a makeup artist, I live in California, in Monterey, California. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. It's on the coast by Big Sur, Carmel, Pebble Beach. Super destination area for people who want to come and get married, take pictures, photo shoots. They do everything in our area. So I'm busy from the spring through the winter time. But then come like November, December, January, February, I am a lot slower. And a little bit of a backstory was I had gone to makeup school and was ready to, start my career in makeup. But life happens and I needed to be able to support myself. So instead of being able to do makeup full time, I worked in the hospitality industry for way longer than I wanted to. So finally, I decided I was going to quit and focus full time on makeup. And at this time, my son was about 3.5. So when he was about 5 years old, I had tried this makeup full time for about a year and a half, which was great when I was busy. But when I wasn't busy, I was at home and I wasn't making any money and my wheels were just spinning. And I was like, I don't want to get another job because I want to focus on my makeup. And I like to be able to take my son to school, pick him up from school every day, volunteer in his classroom. That was huge for me. He's my only baby. So I needed to find something else that I could add to my life to supplement my income so that I could continue to do makeup, because now I've been wanting to do this for so many years and I finally was able to do it. So it was either I give up makeup and go back to full time or find something that kind of worked into my life. So insert Monet, the fact that it is in the beauty industry, I think was another thing that was great for me because I could incorporate it into my makeup industry, especially with the skincare. I use a lot of our skincare, our staples in my makeup kit right now. But so yeah, so just being able to find something to do so I didn't have to get another full-time job, and it's convenient, and I can do a lot of times. I do a lot of this business in my car, driving to work. I listen to calls, I talk to people, I'm messaging people, voicemail, sending messages to people. I do a lot of work in my car because it's convenient for me. In the pickup line, when I'm waiting to pick up my son, I'm making calls, I'm doing lives with people. It's just to be able to do it from your phone, to be able to have a business that you can work like literally from your phone means you can work anywhere as much as you want. So I could, as long as I have my phone with me, I know that I have the potential to talk to people to make money. So for me, that was really important. And like Monica was saying, as far as the inventory, when I was like 19 years old, you guys, I did like Mary Kay. It was makeup. I loved it. It was fun. I had so much inventory, you guys, so much inventory. It's like, what do you do with all that stuff? And then things expire. So if you don't have people that are buying stuff, things are expiring, you're just wasting money. So for me, this has been really good. And so one of the things that I kind of had to tell myself was, okay, like, here's your opportunity, Stacie. You can either make this work or you can quit your makeup and go back and doing a full-time job. And that was not something that I wanted to do. So I had to make it work, and I've been making it work, ever since. And with our team, we have a really good support system, and we always have trainings and mentors and just people available like to help with anything we need. So for me, it's been great. I've been able to incorporate it into my life. I've been able to help so many people, which for me is awesome. At being a makeup artist, when you get done doing your makeup and somebody looks in the mirror and they're like, I love it, I feel so good, and they're just happy and confident in themselves. Like, I love to be able to provide that service for somebody else. It makes me feel good. So now when I get text messages from people who are like, I love my hair, I love my skincare, thank you so much. Like, I love that. I enjoy that. So I love being in this type of business to where I can help other people. And it's just with social media, I'm able to reach so many more people now than I was back in the day doing Mary Kay. We used to have little parties. I worked at the hotel, so I used to have little parties at the hotel. And it was just so much harder to network with people. Like, now with we have social media, Facebook, TikTok, there's so many ways. Telegram, I mean, just apps. There's just so many ways to be able to connect with people that you can do it from anywhere. You can do it from your house, from your car, like I do many of times, or just anywhere. A lot of times too, I'll take my laptop and I'll go sit in a coffee shop or somewhere else for a change of scenery, and I can work there. I can pretty much work anywhere. And so for me, it's been really great, and it's helped me out a ton.
I love that. I don't know if you guys saw my message in the chat, but whenever I clicked record when I first started this, when I spoke, it recorded nothing that I said. So now, because my cloud was full, apparently my Zoom cloud is full. So I am recording this now, and I got all of Stacie. So if you're watching the replay of this, I'm just going to debrief on what I had said earlier, and then that way you guys know what we're talking about. But you've missed everything that I said, and that's okay. But I'm going to go over it really quickly, like I said, and then I will continue to share more about the brand and why we're different and how this can benefit you as well, having an online business. So my name's Monica Hobbs, and I've been a market partner with Mon8 now for 8 years. And when I started this business, busy mom. I had like, I don't even know how old Kaylin was, my oldest at the time, but she was about 14, I think she was. And then I had a middle one, and then I had an 18-month-old. So busy mom, full-time massage therapist. I worked in a chiropractic setting 2 days a week. And then I also had a massage office where I would see my clients in regularly. And it was taxing. It was a lot. I mean, if you're a mom, you just know, right? And scheduling and doing everything and promoting my business as a massage therapist was just a lot of work. And I've worked in the spa and salon industry for years. Like, being a massage therapist by trade, I've used product brands. I've used Bumble and Bumble, Davaness. I've used Wella. I've used Living Proof. I've used Pureology. I've used any brand that's like clean, natural, good for you. I've used, and I was always looking for the next best thing. I did have access to that. That's the cool thing, is like I could have access to anything I wanted. And my massage client, one of my clients came to me, sampled me Mon8 products. So thankful to my client who sampled me. Thankful I was working. Everything happens, for a reason and in its own timing. And I sampled these products knowing it was a network marketing company, knowing that I'd also done network marketing previous years ago, and I'll touch base back on that again, but just kind of being burned before, it just put a bad taste in my mouth. So maybe you're watching this thinking like you've had something like negative over your head with like just the thought of network marketing. I can tell you this, and this is not just because I'm in this business. It was different. I saw it was different when I sampled the products. I fell in love with that first wash in the shower. I knew it was different. I could feel it. I could smell it. The results of, just different. I loved it. And then we started talking about the income of it. And I thought, okay, so I became a customer right then and there back in November 2014. I became a customer, and then I upgraded to market partner January 2015. And at the time, I didn't have a lot of extra money. I literally had to go sell my kids' toys that they didn't play with that were out in the garage. I resold some of my clothes. It was kind of like having I had to go find the money, because I thought I'm not going to take this from what we have, but if I can sell enough stuff to like start this business pack, I think this could be worth it. And I think, your journey is different. So if you're watching this thinking the same thing, or maybe you have the extra money, I can tell you, you will never, ever, ever regret that business investment, because A, you're going to get a deeper discount on your products. B, you're going to get a ton of products in our product packs. And I'll go over those in a little bit too. But back then, 8 years ago, it was near $500 to get started. Brand new company. We had like 1 or 2 business pack options, and now we have so many. And it was a lot to invest, but I knew it would be worth it. I thought there could be potential in earning a little bit of money each month because of it being an online business. So that was the thing that really intrigued me. So I want to rewind to many, many moons before that, before social media existed. There was no social media when I had started another company. I'm a makeup artist by trade too. I quit that a long time ago, but I still have a few skills, I think, Stacie. But I did makeup, and I did bridal makeup, and I did that stuff. So I had started years ago, started a network marketing company where we would place our orders by fax machine. There was no social media. You had to go out and talk to people, network with people, which is what you did. It was the way of life then. But it was difficult for me. I was very young, and people were like, who is this girl? I didn't have really a relationship with a lot of people, and it was a little bit tougher. It really was. But then I will tell you, I did have to place my orders by fax machine. But why I tell you that is because whenever you were buying product back then, you had to buy it in bulk, no matter if you had sold a product or not. It was the only way. The more product you bought, the bigger discount you got. So the higher commission that you made. So I opened my very first credit card, and it was a terrible decision. Don't ever do that if you don't have an income coming in. Terrible decision. I opened up a credit card and I put all of this makeup on it. And I barely sold any of it. It just took so long to recover and recoup the investment I made. I really wasn't making any money. I had spent more than I made. And I was just kind of done with it. And like I said, social media didn't exist. So now here we are, fast forward many moons, later, social media existed, and I was on Facebook, and I wasn't on Instagram yet, but Facebook was my way of communicating with people from high school, friends and family. And my Facebook friends, I didn't have that many, but you have your circle of people. And my very first post, I'll never forget, they were like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "It's anti-aging shampoo. I've used it. I loved it. I decided to partner because I love it. If you're interested and I can help you with your struggling hair issues, let me know." It took off. People hadn't heard of it. It was like shampoo on the internet. Like, what? Like, what is this? So, and then I was talking to my mentor in the company. So I had made my investment back in a few weeks with customers. I had a couple team members join. They wanted the discount too. And I was talking to my mentor. I made my money back, and I was like, "Hey, one of my friends told me that you can actually make a serious income with this, like 10, 15, 20, $30,000 a month with this. Like, is that for real, or is we just making like this down here?" And she's like, "No, that's for real. That's literally what I make a month." And I'm like, "Really?" And she was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You need to tell more people that," because I had no idea, and I was already in the business. I'm like, people need to know that you can have that potential to make that, because if it's there and available for them, you never know who's going to want to join and go earn that with you, right? So fast forward, so I went to work and I was like, "All right, this is legit. I'm a massage therapist. I'm a mom. I want to be able to be home with my babies." Like Stacie said, I want to go to the class parties. I want to go on the field trips. I want to be the mom on the bus with the kids. I want to be able to, my little guy was sick this Friday and he didn't go to school, and I had to rearrange my books a little bit, but it was nothing that I couldn't reschedule, but I could stay home with him, and it didn't affect my pay at all. So the beauty of this being an online business is, we're the number one premium anti-aging hair care brand in the entire world. We are now in 9 countries. So from when I clicked join now over 8 years ago, 8 years ago, we were just a hair care company. We were the first in the space doing this, and no one had ever heard us. I'm like, who is this company coming in? Because we have a proprietary blend of ingredients and formulations of products that are patent pending that can never be duplicated, that work and perform. So if you're watching this and maybe you've seen a before and after photo of my hair, I don't know. If not, ask the person that invited you to this call to show you a before and after photo of mine and Stacie's hair. Okay. So our hair has completely transformed in just a few short years. So not only that, no inventory. You would never have to buy another thing unless if you wanted to replenish your own products, if you wanted to. You don't have to stock inventory. You don't have to mail packages to your customers when they place an order. It doesn't go to you. This is like a drop shipping company. So they go to your website, they order their products, you make the commission, and it's shipped to their door within 2 to 3 business days. So we are based out of Miami, Florida, and in all of the 9 countries that we're in, we have warehouses where those products are shipped from each country. So it's not everything's coming from the US to New Zealand or the UK or whatever have you. So, but everything is made in-house in Miami, Florida. Okay. So that, to me, thinking, okay, I can have a business online and reach millions of people. They go to my website, they buy. They reorder when they're ready to reorder. They're my customers. I'm going to continue making this residual income from these customers, and I can stay home with my babies. Okay, let's do it. Right. So I think honestly, like, that's why it spread like wildfire, because we're the first in the space to do this. Our products are phenomenal. And if you were to see some of our team, just our teams that were customers that became market partners, their testimonies alone, like myself, I love the products. I was a customer, became a market partner. Another person on this call was a customer. She became a market partner. Stacie was kind of a customer because she used the products a little bit and was like, "I'm going all in with the market partner. I'm going to do this with you." And I'm like, "All right, cool." So that's the thing, is like, the products work. Nothing else that I've ever gotten my hands on, and I bet you Stacie's used some amazing products too in the past that we thought were amazing, but nothing really ever worked. We've all kind of been there. But this is going to provide a solution to you and your friends and family, and people are watching and people are wanting better hair, better skin, and when you can show them the results, now that it's a clean hair care, skincare, and now wellness company, and we've launched into 9 markets in under 8 years. That's like mind blowing to me to even be able to have like a front row seat of this. So I'm going to go over a couple more things. I have some notes because I will go off track. I like to talk. Okay. So, all right. So with Monat, we're in all of these countries, and I think, no inventory, all of those great things that it almost seems too good to be true. I think, you guys, I've done this for 8 years. If this business did not work, I would not be having this Zoom right now. I would not be as excited as I was 8 years ago as I am today. I can guarantee you that. One of the things that we do love about this company is the gratitude and giving back. So I, have always, volunteered in like this mom's group or like a teen moms group. I've done those things and always been able, just giving is just, it just comes naturally to me. But one of the things that I saw was different with this company is when we first started becoming market partners, and 8 years ago, they had little gratitude efforts that they would give back down in Miami where our warehouse is and things like that. And then it blew up because of us. So the community, the people, the market partners were rooted in gratitude and giving back. So everything that you see and that we do, we have an entire department just for gratitude and giving back. Entire fully staffed just for that and giving back. We've given back multi-millions of dollars. I think we've given back, we just had a call last week, and I think it was over like 20 something million that we've given back in 8 years just to different organizations, and it just keeps growing. So I would be remiss if I didn't talk about that part, because I think it's a huge, like, it's a huge thing. I had never known really that, the other company that I was with never even heard of gratitude and giving back. It was just not there. And it's so different now, and it really makes us and molds us into who we are today. So another thing that what sets us apart is that we have a car program. If you're someone who likes shiny things and likes to work for a carrot, something that's like, ooh, I want to work and earn that car, this is something that you can do. Mary Kay, for example, they have a car program. And I have another friend who earned the car program, but she didn't take the car because it wasn't reliable for her in her business to be able to sustain that in the company, because you really got to be at the tippy top with that. What sets us apart, we have a compensation plan. We're smack dab in the middle. So when you reach the level of market mentor in this company, you can earn that car. And there's different tiers, different levels to that. If you're watching from another country, we have a Jaguar and like a Range Rover program too. But here in the US, it's Range Rover and it's Cadillac. Most people get the Cadillacs, okay? So that's something that's really cool. Another thing I want to share about is the trips. And I'm going to have Stacie touch base on that too. But the trips, when I was a kid, I dreamed of traveling the world. I collected magazines. I did the things. I wanted to travel the world, and I didn't have the funds to do it as an adult. We were like month to month, every month, bills were paid, nothing left over. We barely, we were getting by, but barely, and it was rough. We didn't have extra, and traveling for me was a big selling point as well. And you can earn trips. We're going to Vegas really soon, and we have more trips that we can earn this year. And it's just always something really cool to reward yourself with working your business. And then another thing that we have too, let me think, because there's so many things that I just like, go on about it. I think that's I'll talk about the discounts. That's really it. But Stacie, I want you to touch base really quickly on the travel part with it, because I know you like to travel too.
Yeah, travel for me was huge because I love to travel and I could never afford to travel or to go anywhere. And so insert money, I earned so many trips. So I traveled more in the year 2020 than I have probably in my entire life. And all of those was with Monat. Something else I want to mention, I started a business in 2020. When COVID, like at the beginning, at the start of COVID, I launched my business and earned several trips. Okay. So if we're able to do that during COVID, like think about the possibilities, you know what I mean, now. And not only that, when your doors are shutting down on small businesses and things, we were working. We, no matter what else, what was going on in the world, we were still able to, to work our business. I earned trips during COVID in 2020. I traveled so much, and places that I've never have been to before. I went to Vegas. I went to Utah, Oklahoma, Atlanta, like so many places that I've been in the last couple years now. I've been to Vegas twice, getting ready to go back again in April. Utah was just beautiful. We just were in St. Louis, Missouri. That was gorgeous. Everyone's coming to LA this year. Like it's just been so amazing. And the amount of travel that I've got to do has just been so fun. And the cool part too is I get to bring Seth, I get to bring my husband with me on these trips, you know? So like before when we couldn't really afford to or have time to go on like trips, it sounds like I earned this. We get to go and somebody else is paying for it. Like it's amazing. So that's just something that's been really cool for us. And I think the fact that he sees that and gets to be a part of it, then is also more supportive of me and, you know, my business, because he sees what it's done for us and what we get to do with it. So that's been great. I love the travel. And I'm looking forward to getting to go to some really amazing places here in the next
However many years, forever.
Forever, because
So
I'm a lifer.
oh my gosh, you guys, I can't even count. I have literally lost count, maybe in the upwards of 30 to 40 trips. I don't even know at this point. But traveling's a big thing for me too. And when she just said, you know, it kind of like gives your significant other or your spouse, or if you have a boyfriend, or maybe you don't have someone, but even your family and outside members of like, oh my gosh, like it for my husband, he said he'll believe it when he saw it. That's the one thing that gave me motivation to do this, was just because, all right, I'm going to prove you wrong. Like, I can do this. I know I can do this. And it wasn't that he didn't like believe in me. He was just like, it just seemed too good to be true, you know? So that was a huge, just like selling point for me as well. So, I want to go over the different ways that you can get started. So maybe you're thinking, okay, cool. All that sounds great, but what's it cost? What's it start? How are you getting me like roped in and suckered in this? You guys, I can tell you, what's so beautiful about this company is we have a 30-day money back guarantee on any option on how you purchase. You're getting products. You're not just buying into something and getting something that doesn't exist. You're getting full-size products that you can use, that you can share. You can, you know, let your friends borrow some products if you want to like give it a good run. So the first way that you can purchase or partner with us is become a retail customer. Is it my favorite way? No, but you can go to the website, you pay full price, you pay shipping, but you get your products, okay? The second way is VIP. VIP is like our preferred customer discount program. It's pretty fantastic. A lot of people who are maybe considering the business but want to give it a go first kind of go VIP, and that was like myself. They go VIP, you get a 15% discount. You have like a monthly flagship order if you choose to do so. You get free products in your order. And we have special fun promos and things like that. So it's more of our preferred customer program, and we really take care of our VIP customers. The third way, the final, and the most number one way to join is becoming a market partner. I can tell you, had I really known in the beginning, I would have just dove in as a market partner, but I wanted to like, you know, test the waters a little bit too, like a lot of people. The market partner option is like a no-fail option. First of all, it's the biggest discount you'll ever get. You get a 30% discount always on your products, but these product packs that I keep talking about, they are a bigger savings. You're getting like a business in a box. You're getting like a virtual website plus these products that you can use, and you can have a limitless income. So these product packs, they range from $199 to $599. We've just changed them, guys. You know, we just have a new product pack program, and now these packs are customizable to where you can select the products that you want in your pack. These packs also have a 30-day money back guarantee. They come with everything. You can unlock any of those things, the trips, the car, you know, the discounts, you know, the commissions, all of those things by becoming a market partner. And if you don't love it and you're in your first 30 days and you're like, what did I do? It's not going to happen. But if you did say that, you could return it and get your money back. So what business out there can you invest in, change your mind, and get your money back? I'm going to say not many. You bring them to me, you tell me what they are, and we'll talk about it. But it just unlocks so much. I have no regrets. I'm still doing this 8 years, you know, later. If it was something that didn't work, you know, wasn't bringing me an income with this online business platform, then I would not still be doing it today. Probably would have went back to school for physical therapy because that was my option B, and I didn't want to do that. So with those options, you know, you get, like she said, the team training, the mentorship. It's just a community of wonderful, wonderful people. So, as far as anything else, Stacie, that I didn't or did touch on that you want to elaborate on a little bit?
Well, I just want to say real quick, we talked about like mentorship and training. I don't think most people, when they sign this business, are like, I know exactly what to do to sell shampoo. You know what I mean? Like we've never done this before. It's new for everybody. So I don't feel like, don't be discouraged if you're like, I don't know everything about shampoo. I've never sold anything online. I'm not like a salesperson. Like those are all things that you can be taught. I think the main thing is just being yourself, which we can all be. We all know how to do that, right? So just being yourself, being your honest, true self, and just sharing, the things that you love, and being a genuine like person. Like those are things that are not trainable, and so all those other things we can teach you. That's all I
I
wanted to.
love that. I love that. And thank you guys for jumping on. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, but if you are someone who actually, no, Stacie, I'm not going to talk about the discount. So if you are a market partner and you're wanting to get started by the 31st of this month and you're watching this replay, there is an additional discount on your packs. Okay. So, but if you're watching this post this, there could be a different promo out. I don't know. Maybe you're watching this in February and you're like, oh, there's something else happening. There could be, but we do have an additional discount and savings on your product packs if you do partner with us by the 31st of this month. So I did want to share that. Other than that, I just, we want to brings so much to you. And I can tell you, working from this phone has been amazing. Like Stacie said, she works it in her schedule. I work it in my schedule. I can work when I want. I can choose my hours and the income still comes. That's the beautiful thing of this. And if you're just, someone who's like, I really want to connect with people, you guys, like she said, we can train you on all of those things. We can train you on social media. We can train you on how to talk to people. We can train you like all of those things. But if you're someone who's like, all right, I want to be able to show people that I have value too. And I think that's one of the things that really like just kind of became like a lifer to me with this business was like, I have value to bring to people, and people really want to connect with actual people versus like celebrities and things like that. You will be that person. You can fill those shoes. People will trust you, especially if they know you, who you are, they know what you have to offer is genuine. They're going to purchase from you or they're going to join you. So, if you have any questions, go back to the market partner that invited you to this call and we will get those answered. And we will have more of these opportunity Zooms as well, where you can come on, you can bring your guests as well, and we can teach people what we've learned throughout the last, 8 years now of being partnered with Monat. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we will chat soon. Bye, friends. Thanks, Stacie.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.